The second quarter was the story of the game for me, outscoring the Bulls 39-17. It was pure domination from Joel Embiid, 19 points from him in that quarter. Every shot the Sixers generated was a good look. Let's take a look at the film. So early in the game, Embiid was not really near the basket on his attempts. Besides this cutting shot that he smoked and a tip in the first quarter, it was all jumpers, 2 3-pointers, and then 2 15-foot jump shots. And it was like, dude, how about we get our 7-footer close to the rim so he can see something go in? Well, eventually that happened. He catches here, backs Vooch down a bit, then he passes out, gets it right back, and gets his booty cheeks in the painted region. Then he catches and goes right into a decisive turnaround jump shot. Embiid getting a clean look like that, close to the rim, it feels like 95% of the time that is going in, and that's how he got confidence after a rough start. Next possession, he decides to use his power and force. Look at Vooch fall backward after the contact. He misses, but he attacks the offensive glass. Then he gets an and one. 2 straight buckets, and he's officially feeling himself. Now it's time to see vintage Joel Embiid. 1 dribble, turnaround, fadeaway, jumper, easy bucket. And those 3 buckets really turned this game around. Now we see point guard Maxey. He rushes it up the court after a stop, cuts in front of Embiid, fakes the handoff. Now he pulls it back between the legs right into the screen from Embiid. And then he dusts his defender. So now it's a 1-on-2 situation, pocket pass, and Vooch is just too slow. Watch it in full speed. No wasted movements from Maxey. That's so hard to guard. That's pure chemistry right there. This time the defense is set up. No problem. He creates that contact slate push off, backs Io up just a bit. Now it's a 1-on-2 situation just like that. Pocket pass, and Embiid connects again. And while watching this game, I noticed this play right away. Maxey has been missing this. Look at where Jalen Smith is, above the 3-point line early in transition, because he's so worried about Joel Embiid. Interesting decision, bad decision in my opinion, considering Embiid can't hit threes this year, but this naturally will happen because defenders are so worried about Joel Embiid because he's Joel Embiid. So now Maxey has a 1-on-1 situation with max spacing, and he doesn't have to worry about the shot blocker helping at all. And then KJ Martin being KJ Martin. He bodies up Zach LaVine on the drive, forcing a turnover, and then Embiid kicks it up to McCain, and then right back to Martin, who started it all. He gets rewarded with a dunk. Back to the 2-man game. Io quickly goes under the screen to ruin the first action. No problem. Maxey says, I see that you're playing my right hand, so I'm going to do a burst of speed left. And then look at the weak hand pocket pass. Perfectly delivered from Maxey to Embiid, another mid-range yumper. And it was a quiet quarter from Paul George, but once Embiid went to the bench, he did exactly what he was brought here to do. This read from him was beautiful. McCain notices Giddey completely forgot about him to focus on George, so he runs to the other side. Oubre then cuts, which forces Kobe White to take him. Now McCain leaks wide open, and George was on it the whole time, just waiting. And of course, McCain is knocking that one down. Maxey then draws 2 on the pick and roll. He finds Paul George filling the void up top. Quick attack downhill off the catch, and he draws in Vooch, and the rest is history because KJ Martin is deadly in the short corner. Then in the natural flow of the game, he has a smaller Kobe White on him. Let's allow him to go to work. 1 dribble, step back, and it's good. And then off a miss, Maxey immediately has his eyes up the court, finds McCain for the 3, posit here. It looks like LaVine has this easily. Nope. KJ Martin somehow, some way comes up with it because he just wants it more. Easy bucket. Keep in mind, they were down by 10 points to start the second quarter. After what we saw, they went to halftime with a 12-point lead. Best quarter of the season from the healthy Sixers by far.